for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. You talk about this Miami defense.
Now they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league.
He's got a man, complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Miami defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. It got his man complete. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams would be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Inside the 20.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Back to the ground, Achane.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase it or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Ravens on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll set up a throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off to the 43, second down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw here.
That'll be caught by Hill.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 11. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. His first career touchdown pass. And yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time. Celebrate. Save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jackson to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,